Is the world working on our schedule? No. So what actually matters? The clock or the result? I'm Hector, and after years of leading teams across the public and private sector, taking on big, complicated challenges, I've had to learn some hard lessons. And this one is a really hard one to learn, but it's a real game changer, and I think it's important to share. Look, it doesn't matter if you're a hyper ambitious professional or the chillest person on earth, we all watch the clock. And we all put expectations on ourselves based on time. Deadlines, timelines, milestones. Of course, I could talk about time management or expectation management, but what I've learned is that there's something deeper at play here. Something that can fundamentally change how we live and work. Legendary music producer Rick Rubin asked this in his really great book that he recently released. He says, is it time for the next project because of the clock or the calendar, or because the work itself says so? And that question confronts us with a hard truth. Most of our entire existence is built around expectations in the context of time. When will you launch the great next creative campaign? When will revenue hit that target? When will profits reach this level? What exact day will you finally feel successful? And here's what we've had to accept. No matter how hard we push on the door, it won't open until it's time, because in real life, when we set goals and expectations, there are external influences, things we cannot control, which dictate time. Anyone who practices faith will recognize this really closely. We pray, we seek answers, but no matter what faith you practice or who you pray to, the answer is always the same. It's be patient. The Stoics had a great name for this and concept, amor fati, or love your fate. Big or small, good or bad, just be with it. And nobody understood this better than Epictetus, who was a slave, became an extraordinarily influential person in his own lifetime, even in exile. He said, don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that it happens in the way that it actually will. In this way, your life will flow better. And he also had a great analogy. He said, no great thing is created suddenly, just as a fig must first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen. And that's the lesson. Not only do things take time, but rushing them often costs us more than time in the end. When we ignore this universal truth, we waste resources, damage credibility, and burn ourselves out, and still end up exactly where we don't want to be. When I lose sight of this, I get frustrated and life stops being fun, and I have to conscientiously get out of the trap of the calendar. Yes, we are meant to be productive, but anyone telling you that you can break the laws of nature and get away with it is wrong. We should set expectations, for sure, for ourselves, for our investments, our kids, colleagues, employees, and leaders that produce good work in good time. Because it's not better to just get whatever done, and it's not better to burn out than fade away. Thanks for listening, and enjoy your time this week reflecting and resetting your calendar of expectations.